Well, it is Hong Kong, China in the Invitational, taking on China in the men's competition of this Invitational event. We've already seen the women's Invitationals in action, and now we can hand you over to Greg O'Shea and Gareth Rees for this one.
Well, thank you, Ricky. This stadium is literally alight. What a great moment. Fast becoming one of the highlights of the Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens weekend. This is the Claymores Melrose Cup. Invitational sides signifying Hong Kong, China's leadership of rugby since way back in 1976. Growing the game, providing teams like China, who are in town for the first match on Friday night. What a rivalry and what a game this should be. So a competition featuring Japan and China and Hong Kong, China underway in the red jerseys. China kicking off. Hong Kong, China fresh off their competition in the Challenger Series down in South Africa. Ball of that kickoff will be first scrum to China. And I'm Gareth Rees, so delighted and privileged to be bringing you this rugby from the new High-Tech Sports Park, joined by Olympian and Irish international Greg O'Shea. And Greg, it must have mean so much to these players to play at home in the newly built stadium here.
Yeah, of course, this means so much to both teams. Local teams, there's a big rivalry here. I've actually played against both of them, and they're incredibly passionate and patriotic.
And well drilled are the Chinese as they work up the right side. Looking for the short side was Huan Keifeng. Nothing on there, but through the middle there is stepping feet. Li Zihang right through the middle with a big dive to silence the local crowd. Listen to that.
Wow, you can hear the boos rattling through Kai Tak Stadium. But in fairness, you have to give it to Li Zihang. Great opening score, great speed. China get the first points in this massive battle.
Now what a big moment. They're getting China on the board. The conversion's good, so 7 points up. Kick a little bit longer this time, and again the lifting pod not quite getting it right. As I mentioned, it's been a busy month for the Hong Kong China men's team. They were down in Cape Town for 2 Challenger Series events. Mixed results down there, but lots of time together, which is always a challenge for this group. And look at the bouncing, swinging run of Max Denmark, one of the danger men always for the Hong Kong China side. Now they've got some width. Pass a little bit on the back shoulder. So Harry Sayers is brought down. Oh, big hit midfield, but up to the challenge. Alessandro Nardoni, one of the newer players to the squad. And he's been penalized for holding on there.
That was a strong carry, Nardoni in the middle of the pitch. Unfortunately, took too much out of it, gave the ball easily back to China. The atmosphere in this stadium is palpable. That's a great hit, great strength, powers through the middle, but he just tries to get back up after being held, which is obviously illegal.
Well, that was a shot of head coach Devin Grills, the Hong Kong China coach. We'll have to look at his team work in defense here. Keifeng. The ball's been stolen though at the breakdown. Great work. And good athleticism. They're going to go short side. Crawling forward, getting the players out of the way, taking charge. Again, nice depth and width there. Oh, a bit of a stumble for Harry Sayers, the 28-year-old. Served this program so well over the years. As has this man, Max Denmark. The stop and go. And listen to that crowd as Hong Kong China gets their first try of the 2025 Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens.
Wow, listen to this noise. The stadium has erupted and Max Denmark does what he does best. He's been doing it for years for Hong Kong, China. Exceptional player, exceptional athlete. Getting this done for Hong Kong, China.
Max Denmark made his debut back in 2017. This is his 37th cap or appearance for Hong Kong, China in the sevens jersey. Well-weighted kick, and the result is good initially for Hong Kong, China, but China through Aogi get their hands on it, and they've won the penalty. And the referee's going to have a little look here. He'll slow things down. I think he's okay, no foul play there.
This is ideal for China, trying to take the sting out of the game, calm down the crowd here. Calling a scrum on the right hand side of the pitch, halfway line. They would have practiced this countless amount of times. We should see something special here from China.
Yeah, the locals wait all year for this one. Keifeng to introduce. There's lots of pace in this Chinese backfield, as we know. That pass out the back door to the Aogi again. Up the middle, good pressure from Hong Kong, China. A swerving run from Sin Zhuyi. Oh, he spilled it forward. It's going to be scrum. So reward for that resilient Hong Kong, China defense.
Incredible cohesiveness in that defensive line from Hong Kong, China. They forced the turnover. It just knocks off his teammate's leg. Oh, he'll be kicking himself over that. But a vital turnover for Hong Kong, China now. They get their own scrum to see what they can do with the ball.
We mentioned Hong Kong, China in the white jerseys were active in the World Challenger Series down in Cape Town. They had a big win against Brazil, down 19-0. They came all the way back to win it, 24 points to 19. Liam Hebert, late try there. So they've been together, as we said, and played some rugby. Quick tap for them as they're off. Through James Christie. That pass is a little low. Oh, nice run. Just siding through the defense. Awesome footwork out wide, and the crowd will let you know. But through Harry Sayers, Hong Kong China take the lead.
Harry Sayers does a lot with a very bad pass here. Gets it off the bounce, works his way infield, manages to skip past two Chinese defenders. Amazing elusive running, and takes his moment in front of the new South Stand. A little bit of a celly and a bow to the crowd.
The extras are good, and that will do it for the half. Hong Kong up 14 points to 7 over China. Welcome back to Hong Kong. This is the Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens, 7:15 on a Friday night in the brand new Kai Tak Sports Stadium. This is the Melrose Claymores competition. As we said off the top, fast becoming one of the highlights here. Sevens weekend. This is China in the red jerseys and Hong Kong China in the white. Also Japan watching this one as they will join the three-way competition to see who lifts the Melrose Claymores Cup. China scored first, but Hong Kong responded with two first half tries.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
The crowd absolutely buzzing. The Hong Kong China women victorious. Then we had the opening ceremony with the dragon and the eye-dotting ceremony. Brian O'Driscoll featuring there. So a big Friday night. There are 5 Chinese players in that ruck. I've never seen that before in the sevens game. Bodies everywhere. Ooh, that one's off the face, and it's bounced kindly for Hong Kong China, and the crowd know it. The corner's open. Max Denmark going for the dive. He's got his second.
Hong Kong China take their opportunity here after a ball to the face for China. Picked up, and Max Denmark gets his second of the game. 2 from 2. Putting his team on his back. And the atmosphere in this stadium is getting bigger and bigger. It's building with this local matchup.
Well, the conversion slides by, so 12 points still the lead. A little bit of a false start. 1 second left on the restart clock, so Hong Kong China kick it long. Gathered there by Li Junlong, the Chinese captain, and there's some space, or is there? Foot in touch. And again, you got to credit this Hong Kong China defense.
Well, you can see how much they wanted, Gareth. We had Alessandro Nardoni. We saw him in attack a while ago there in defence. He makes a clutch tackle, pulls the Chinese player into touch, gets the ball back for his own team, Hong Kong China. And the ideal thing for them now is that time is ticking down. They have a 12-point margin. And they'll be looking to increase that.
Great work off the line out. Tap down. Denmark in for the hat trick. He's outside. He's off and running. Can he get there? Max Denmark with a hat trick and the front flip.
Wow, absolutely exceptional from Hong Kong China here. He had a lot of work to do, Max Denmark. Stuttered step, faked to go inside, put the ball in the outside hand and just went on that arc. And he had the speed to finish. Outstanding dive, outstanding hat-trick.
Well, as you said, he's had some big moments for Hong Kong China over the years, but the 25-year-old will have a great memory here on the opening night of the new stadium here at Kai Tak Sports Park. He has a hat trick on the board, and his team are looking pretty solid right now. There's the kick ahead. Looking for a fourth.
White, so you go.
There's Gordon Titchens looking on, legend of the sevens game. He's coached the All Black Sevens, he's coached Samoa. Now he's involved with the China team.
Yeah, man, he's had some success in Hong Kong, not in this new stadium, but he's looking for that. The Chinese, that one off the side of the boot might work. Almost was a piece of brilliance. We're going to come back for the initial knock on by China.
It's getting a little bit scrappy now. Fatigue kicking in the second half. The emotional toil a game like this would take on these players, but they're not going to give up with 2.5 minutes to go. They're going to try and put their foot on the gas and get even more points.
Hong Kong China, truly a global crew. Bryn Phillips, born in Wrexham in Wales, under Whitchurch RFC. Of course, the Welsh influence has been pretty heavy over the years here. Paul John, director of rugby, Hong Kong Rugby, just saw him guide the Hong Kong China women's team to a victory. Good possession from the scrum. They're often moving, working that right sideline. It's paid off in full stride. Here's Liam Herbert. Ooh, there's a tackle around the neck. Referee's let it go. Well, the Hong Kong China men have barely put a foot wrong here. They're moving the ball at will. There's the nudge ahead. I think the tackle's good. Well-timed support, but they just bobble it as they're going for it. A little bit anxious, maybe white line fever here in the home crowd.
And that's it exactly, Gareth. They want to please the home crowd. They're not letting up. They want even more points, but it was a beautiful little kick off the left foot by Stuart Cox. Unfortunately, they couldn't regather. China are going to have a good opportunity now to work out of their own 22 and try and fight back.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Stuart Cox on the field in the propping roll. That's a pass to nobody from Song Lianhao. Oh, it's loose! Tripped up by his own player. Otherwise, Dean Herbert might have had a try there. That's a penalty against Hong Kong, China.
China got lucky there. 2 opportunities, the ball came squirting out. They need to just calm the nerves, get some territory. Looks like they're going to kick the touch here.
And that's Zhu Zhihang, one of the youngsters in this group, 20 years of age. What a moment for them to play here. Someone's caught the ball. It's not coming back too quickly.
Stick it up the shirt quickly.
Loose ball. Referee's going to come back for the initial knock-on.
There's another knock on there. Maybe the ball's getting a little bit sweaty with this closed roof. They're going to get one more play out of this Hong Kong China team. Can they finish with something special?
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Oh, big pressure from China, but Hong Kong China get it away. Be a great way to end for the home crowd. But the men in red aren't going to let it happen easily. The ball's in the left arm. Thought about the offload. Nice movement to the open side. The stop and go. Looking, reaching, getting there. What a moment for James Key, the 19-year-old on the big stage, produces a huge moment for him at the start of his rugby career.
He can't help but crack a smile, and deservedly so. An amazing finish to this game. Look at that, it was not easy to finish. Little stutter step to hold of the defender and then claws his way to the line and smashes the ball down. Beautiful try from Key there. Look at what it means to him.
Well, great scenes as both these teams shaking hands, the respect for the game and for each other. The conversion won't matter. The men in white get the first victory here, winning 31 points to 7 over China in the first battle within the Melrose Claymores competition. Great crowd support for this one. And good to see those players shaking hands. Japan will join the party. And now we can go sideline, get some reaction with Carlton Anna.
Kodu, congratulations on a fantastic win. Just talk me through the rivalry between yourselves and this Chinese team.
We play them 3 or 4 times every year. It's a great matchup. I know we once scored down first, but we got a composure and we came back with a win.
Obviously, you played a lot in Sun Kong Po. We've got a new home here at Kai Tak. Just talk me through the emotions as you ran out.
Mate, it's fantastic here. Thank you for coming to watch us, and it's an amazing atmosphere here. I think it'll go mega this weekend.
And you've been in the squad for a long time. Obviously, talk me through about some of these young players, a new generation of Hong Kong China boys.
Mate, they're very energetic. You can see the last try that we scored. James, so well done. Massive congrats.
And to think for you to be in the stadium and to feel this crowd, do you think it has the same energy?
Yeah, I think it'll come. I'm just waiting for it for tomorrow. It'll come, definitely.
Well, congratulations. I know you're doing a lot of hard work. Good luck for tomorrow, my man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, great shout there, Keto Lee, who's had some big moments